Green tea is antioxidant, kan? But then now, I want to know more of the science behind it.
That's the spirit, Adi. Before you get to sell the product or use the product, you need to know about it. And I have just the right person to share this with us. She's none other than our scientist. Her name is Jina Hong. She's actually a principal research scientist from research and clinical investigation from Nutrilite. She has many qualifications, and one of them is she's got a PhD in nutritional sciences from the University of Texas, US. She has done many publications, she has won many awards, and she has so much research, skills, and knowledge. She is the brains behind the product.
Wow.
So now, are you ready for her, Adi?
Oh yes.
Let's call her, okay?
Hi everyone.
Hello, doctor. Dr. Jina, right? Ni, I got a question for you, doctor. Green tea, right? Why we cannot just drink like that? Like normal lah, like that, What is this EGCG, CGPA, ABCDE? What is that, doctor?
I know all of you are very curious and excited to learn about Green Tea Plus. Let me bring you through all the details. Green tea is one of the most abundant drink in the world, right next to water. So green, black, and oolong teas are all driven from the Camellia sinensis plant. So they can be separated by different degree of fermentation. For example, green tea is prepared from unfermented leaves. Black tea is fully fermented. But the more the leaves are fermented, the lower the polyphenol content. So I talk about green tea previous page, right? And let's talk about more green tea and then the compounds. Researchers think the healthy properties of a green tea are mostly due to polyphenols. So have you heard of polyphenols? Those are chemicals with a potent antioxidant potential. So in fact, the antioxidant effect of polyphenols seems to be greater than vitamin C. The polyphenols in green tea also give it a somewhat bitter flavor. Polyphenols contained in teas are classified as catechins, and green tea contains 6 primary catechins. In the picture you can see, and then EGCG is the most studied active catechins in green tea extract. So as I mentioned, one of the powerful compounds in green tea is EGCG. And EGCG has provide multiple health benefits such as weight loss and fat oxidation. So numerous studies have been shown that EGCG content helps reduce body weight and other health benefits when combined with a restricted diet and exercise together. So traditionally, green tea consumption has been linked to a lower body fat due to its specific effect to enhance energy expenditure and calorie consumption. These positive effects occur by increased thermogenesis, which is the production of body heat from fat oxidation. It can be mechanisms of action of EGCG for weight management. The clinical studies found EGCG from green tea extract may help decrease body weight and maintain healthy waistline when combined low calorie diet and exercise. So one more ingredient in green tea plus is brown seaweed. Fucoxanthin is one of the main carotenoids found in edible brown seaweeds. Researchers suggest that fucoxanthin has biological effects on metabolism and fat oxidation. Studies suggest that brown seaweeds might help increase energy expenditure and it might help increase fat oxidation. So let's talk about green tea more. So the most active compounds in green tea is EGCG, as I mentioned before, right? Water-soluble polyphenols such as EGCG are difficult to cross the lipid-friendly cell membrane. As you know, water and oil cannot be mixed well, right? These limitations may reduce the potential health benefits of dietary polyphenols such as EGCG found in green tea. So we use phytosome technology to overcome this limitation. So let me tell you more about phytosome technology. So phytosome technology helps to overcome these limitations and it helps to stabilize and deliver these polyphenols to the body. Phytosomes are like a little vehicle that and plant-based phospholipids then enwrap EGCG and help improve limited absorption. So it allows individual EGCG to obtain better delivery form into the body. Then what's the difference between liposome and phytosome? So the basic difference, phytosome enwrap the individual EGCG in the individual head and then they can cross the cell membrane. But a liposome, they have a huge big vehicle and that contains EGCG inside the vehicle and then they cross the cell membrane. So for this case, phytosome is more efficient, works better for EGCG, but liposome is great technology and it could work better for cosmetics. So let's watch the video we made a couple of years ago to understand the phytosome technology. Enjoy the video.
Phytosome technology produces a small natural complex that binds EGCG together, and it is designed to help it to cross lipid-rich intestinal membrane. This means phytosome technology can help improve the absorption of EGCG by the intestine.
Now let's talk about a human clinical study by using green selective phytosome, which is a green tea extract in a phytosome form. Before we talk about the clinical studies, I would like to share my research papers from my graduate school. So when I was at doctoral program, some of my work was about obesity. So I induced the different phenotypes by different diet, such as calorie-strict diet and low fat, and then 60% calories from high fat. So based on diets, I was able to induce different phenotypes such as lean, overweight, and obese. So you can see the graph, and then male, female, and then overrectomized female, such as menopausal women So they induce the different body weight phenotype, right? So lean, overweight, and obese. And then even a body fat levels is significantly higher in high fat group than overweight and lean group. And even a glucose tolerance, it was a big issue for high fat group, high fat and obesity group. And then I didn't show the data here, but when I researched the blood markers for lipid and inflammation, and then obesity caused so many health issues even in mice. So let's move to human clinical study. So this is the first study by using green selective phytosome in Italy. So this study was published in 2009. And this study was conducted with 100 overweight and obese population for 90 days. It's about like 3 months, right? So people in green tea extract and phytosome form group consumed 300 milligram of green selected phytosome along with a low-calorie diet and exercise together. In diet-only group, they only did a diet and exercise. So based on this data, it shows that green tea extract phytosome group lost 14 kilogram body weight after 3 months compared to it was significant, and also compared to diet-only group. So let's move to second clinical study. Second clinical study was published in 2013, and then it is more powerful and interesting clinical study because this study was conducted for 24 weeks. It is about 6 months, right? It is a pretty long period of time for weight management, so that is impressive to me. So they used 98 overweight and obese male and female for this study, and this study is a placebo-controlled study, so well-designed study as well. So there are two groups. One is a placebo, placebo group intakes empty tablets along with low-calorie diet and exercise. And green tea extract and phytosome group consumed 300 milligram of green selected phytosome, combined a low-calorie diet and exercise. So for this study showed that green tea extract phytosome group helps decrease body weight significantly compared to baseline and also compared to placebo. And for placebo group, they lost weight because they reduced the diet, low calories, and then exercise. But still, like a green tea extract in a phytosome consumption is more efficient than placebo. So for waist size, researchers separate group men and women because male and female, the waist size are different, and it is a critical factor. Gender is a critical factor for this. So these data suggest that green tea extract in a phytosome helps support reduced waistline. So compared to week 0. So for men, both placebo and green tea extract in a phytosome group reduced the waistline significantly compared to baseline. However, green tea extract in a phytosome form group has significantly lower compared to placebo for male. For women, GTE group is only significantly reduced the waist size, but not in placebo group. So what about blood glucose levels? So laboratory studies suggest that green tea extract helps reduce blood sugar in mice. So this clinical data also support those studies. So I'm gonna keep saying like a GTE instead of a green tea extract in a phytosome group because it's so long. So GTE group significantly decrease blood glucose levels compared to baseline, but at the same time, placebo group, they did not decrease blood glucose levels not significantly compared to baseline. So it was pretty effective for by consuming GTE, right? So they also measure triglycerides. So this clinical data for triglycerides show that GTE consumption helps reduce triglycerides compared to baseline. And also it was significantly lower than lower than placebo. So it was pretty impressive. HDL cholesterol is a good cholesterol because it helps remove cholesterol from your bloodstream. So GTE groups, both men and women, have significantly lower cholesterols than placebo groups. It was so efficient for blood pressure as well. So as you know, there's two different types of blood pressure. One is a systolic blood pressure, the other one is diastolic blood pressure. So that's why we separate by those two. And this study data also showed that GTE helps support to maintain good blood pressure levels compared to baseline and placebo groups. That was pretty impressive data, right? I'd like to recommend top 5 factors for healthy body and well-being, along with our Nutrilite, products. So fit into the person's lifestyle, and be on option that is easy to stay on and follow long term, not short term, and programs that are too restrictive and too complicated are very difficult to follow for a long period of time. And also find a way to easily track eating habits, because this is where many of us run into challenges. Provide tools to track progress, because most of us need feedback in order to stay motivated. Thank you so much, everybody, to stay with me. And I know you guys have so many questions, so we are gonna move into FAQ. Green selective phytosome is from our supplier, Jina, in Italy. So they had a concept of antioxidant power derived from green tea. And then they also use phytosome technology to deliver EGCG, which is major component of green tea, across the cell membrane. So that is a unique technology by using green tea. So green selective phytosome is patented. So it is good credibility for that ingredient, right? And also they have a 2 human clinical study to support the beneficial effects on weight management and general health. Oh yes, Green Tea Plus has a halal and kosher certificates. So first, find brown specks on the tablets are granules from green tea extract, green selective phytosome. And originally green tea leaves are green in color. However, after picking off leaves from the plant and undergoing extraction process, the finished raw material powder is brown. The small orange specks on the tablets are from part of this formula. So they come from the naturally bright color of brown seaweed. There is an organization called EFSA in Europe propose a tolerable upper intake level of 300 milligrams of EGCG per day. So it is based on human clinical data in healthy population, healthy adults. And then also there are some studies, human clinical studies by using 800 milligrams of EGCG per day. And the study shows that there is some elevation serum marker, which is indicate of liver injury. So it might be too high for 800 milligrams. So the EGCG will vary based on tea leaves picked at the time of harvest, and also based on the climate and other factors as well. And also, our green EGCG in Green Tea Plus ensures that the final tablet dose provides 20 milligram of EGCG constantly as claimed for the product. And also we use a 20 milligram of EGCG each tablet, but it is more like efficient to be observed. I'm a clinical investigator, so based on my professional area, I would like to recommend recommended dosage because there is no evidence for higher dosage, because there is no data from human clinical study, so efficacy might be similar or higher, but we do not know. So if you have any medical conditions, and we would like to recommend you consult with your medical doctor before you use this product, because there is no adverse event by using this product, but we cannot guarantee when you have medical issues. I would like to say when, but there is no clear evidence to show the Green Tea Plus works better before and after. But based on our clinical study, the 2 human clinical studies, it is recommended to be taken with meals. And I also recommend intake 1 tablet twice a day. And then also along with a low-calorie diet and exercise. We do not have data to answer this question clearly, but in general, fat-soluble vitamins are observed in the small intestine and transported through the lymphatic system and then released into the bloodstream. So combined with a special technology called phytosome, especially green select phytosome, it increases the availability of green tea extract to pass across the lipid-friendly cell membrane and target problematic area, specifically belly fat. So unlikely to affect the absorption of fat-soluble vitamins.